Yo, it's your boy Dvalos back with some more boxing. So I'm gonna talk about a few fights that I'm looking forward to in 2021. The first one, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. The back and forth has started. Joshua's getting his confidence from an amateur sparring session back in the day. It was over a Rolex. He said that's all he wanted. Came in there, punched up Fury. So he's thinking, I punch you up in the amateurs. I'm gonna punch you up again, professional, and get the undisputed belt. Fury even said himself that he got the better of me. So, but where's this confidence coming from? Why? How comes Joshua's talking like this? If you think of Joshua against the whole talk between him and Wilder, he wasn't talking like that, was he? Joshua was more on talking about splits and A side, B side, and commercial value and sit around the table and all this sort of stuff. But he ain't on that with Fury, is he? He's saying, look, I'm gonna do this. I fought you already, kind of amateurs. I'ma do that again. So we'll see what will happen, but you got to watch out for the Gypsy King, because the Gypsy King is good on the mental back and forth. I don't think it's going to be the same old story. I don't think it's going to be that easy as Joshua thinks, but at the same time, it's a fight that I want to see. Look what Fury done to Wilder. Turned his TV off, knocked his snot box back, knocked him out in that second fight. Partly because of those mental games he was playing. Got underneath Wilder's skin and finished him off in the ring. So I want to see how Joshua copes with that when it really gets into swing next year. So the next fight that I want to see is a rematch. I want to see Anthony Yarde versus Lyndon Arthur at some point, because I feel like my initial reaction to that loss was, what? How can he lose to this guy, man? What was going on, man? What's all that about? But he has lost. Yarde has lost members of his family this year. So I know that the boxing game, it's a lot mental. 80 mental, 20% physical. So that being said, he weren't in his right mind as he should. But he's a professional athlete. Bottom line is, the performance just wasn't good enough on the night. So there's been talks to say he should bin Tunde and get somebody new. And I think he should add to his corner. Not get rid of Tunde, but just add somebody new that can improve his skill set. Everybody was saying that Joshua should get rid of McCracken. He said, like, that robot 1-2 style, man, that ain't doing nothing. You need a next trainer that can teach you some different stuff. Joshua never got rid of McCracken, but he added somebody new. And in his most recent fight, we see Joshua doing the pullback right hand, the Mayweather right hand. You know what I mean? So he has added something to his arsenal, and it's worked for him. So Yarde should kind of follow that, not bin Tunde, because Tunde has got good input and has helped him this far. So you can continue doing that, but maybe just in a different capacity, or switch things up. So yeah, that's a fight I want to see in 2021. I want to see a dominating performance from Yarde and then move on. Canelo versus Charlo. I'm not sure if we're going to get that fight in 2021. It's looking like Canelo's going down the route of Saunders. But before he fights Saunders, he's going to fight this guy, Alvin Yildirim. Like, who is that guy? And why would he want to fight him? I'm a boxing fan and I want to see top fights. I'm not excited by that fight, and if it's pay-per-view, I'm not buying it. So I want to see him fight somebody that could outbox him, and because that's the only way that I've seen Canelo can lose. He's fought top guys. He's only lost to Mayweather. So do I think Saunders can do that? Well, Saunders, when he brings his A game, he can. He's an elite boxer. So I think he could outbox Canelo, but we'll see if that fight even happens. But yeah, it's looking like it. So that's a fight I will watch. I am interested to see it. But yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, that's my little roundup of a few fights that I want to see next year. This year, it's been a crazy year with the pandemic going on. We got certain fights that we didn't expect. Joyce, Dubois, Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. I never expected those fights. But, I hope that next year we continue to get better fights, 50-50 fights, and fights which the fans really want to see. And we continue from it. A couple fighters I haven't talked about, the likes of Wilder, what's he going to do? Dylan White, he ain't fighting Povetkin, so who is he going to fight? There's a few other names out there that need to get out in 2021 with some good fights. But I'll get into that in my next videos. But anyway, this one was just a quick little video to talk about what I'm looking forward to, how I think it's going to play out. But yeah, it's your boy Dvalos, and I'll be back. I'm out.